The fossilized forest reserve in Madi in Egypt is one of the most important natural reserves that reflect a geological history that extends for millions of years. This reserve contains fossilized trees dating back to very ancient times, making it a unique location that tells the story of the development of the environment in the region throughout the ages. In addition to this rich natural heritage, the wildlife appears in the reserve apparently, and among the creatures that can be found is a squirrel, which added a new dimension to the wildlife in this region. Sinjab in the fossilized forest reserve is not common in a dry desert environment like those in Madi. However, there are certain factors that contribute to the emergence of this type of organism in such an environment. The fossilized trees are a safe haven for Sinjab, especially in areas with a thick vegetation that surrounds the reserve. Sinbids are rodents that are characterized by their ability to adapt to various environments. Its presence in the fossilized forest reserve may be the result of the expansion of human activities in the neighboring areas, which prompted these animals to search for a new shelter. Thanks to its ability to jump between trees and rapid transportation, the squirrels in the fossilized forest trees find a refuge of risks and hunting of birds of prey. The squirrel that may be seen in the reserve is often a small gray or light brown fur. These types are characterized by their dense tendencies that help them balance while moving between branches. Sinbids are present in the reserve as an indication of environmental diversity, and reflects the ability of nature to absorb and adapt objects. In the reserve, squirrel plays an important role in the ecosystem. It contributes to spreading seeds by storing them in different locations, which helps the growth of new plants. Shinbeing activity in the search for food contributes to the ventilation of soil, which increases its fertility and contributes to the stimulation of plant life. Although the fossilized forest reserve is not the traditional natural environment of Sinjab, its presence in it reflects the elasticity of these animals and their ability to adapt. The appearance of squirrels in the reserve may constitute an opportunity for scientific studies on how animals adapt to environmental and climatic changes. On the other hand, the squirrels in the reserve arouses the attention of visitors, especially children who find in monitoring these small creatures fun and learning. Shinbeing is the presence of a new dimension to the experience of visiting the reserve, which makes it more attractive to nature enthusiasts and wildlife lovers. In addition, the appearance of squirrels in the fossilized forest reserve can be an opportunity to highlight the importance of maintaining natural reserves, as the presence of such animals in an unusual environment indicates the importance of these reserves as a shelter for living organisms that search for shelter in light of urban expansion and increasing human activities. Among the birds that you will see in the fossilized forest reserve in Madi in Egypt are the birds of Al-Shasush, or what is known as the flamingo or the flaming bird. The word flamingo has a Portuguese or Spanish origin, which means red feathers, and 6 types of human birds have been identified, and these birds are social birds that consist of human beings, and they live within colonies that can reach the thousands, in order to protect themselves from predators, and ensuring better food and creating an appropriate environment for reproduction and building nests. And human birds are strong pairs that remain with each other to protect their nests, as the place of the nest is chosen by the female, and is placed on the surface of a clay layer, and both male and female share the protection of nests and eggs. The type of fungus of the human bird affects the color of its feathers. Some of it has a pink, white or orange color. This depends on the quality of the food, and this food contains the dye of carotene, which gives the color to the feathers and legs of the human bird, and the young mancosh is a gray color at the beginning of their life, and a special diet is imposed for the birds of human bells in the gardens of birds, and the wicked bird works to store the dyes that it gets from its food in the proteins that give a color to its feathers and legs. Holder birds are strong pairs that remain together to protect their nests, as the nest is chosen by the female, and it is placed on the surface of a clay layer, and both male and female share the protection of nests and eggs. The rare black watery bird was seen on the island of Cyprus in the Mediterranean, which caused the surprise between nature lovers who said that it may be the only bird of its kind that is monitored. It is believed that the manchrine, which was seen on the banks of a salty lake, may have a genetic condition characterized by the secretion of excess amounts of melanin dye, which makes it black in color instead of the well-known pink color. Among the inhabitants of the fossilized forest, we find the red icon. The red icon belongs to the Cenaria family, a member of the four-frying family. The smallest species in the wallet family is the red icon in a wide range of habitats, including forests, deserts, wetlands, herbal lands, and even urban areas. It can survive in a wide range of temperatures and rainfall conditions. It is more common in areas with dense vegetation, which provides him with places for hiding and predation. The shape of the red lymphs is a medium-sized pieces with a strong body and relatively long legs. Its average weight is about 9 kilograms, although males can be larger than females, whose body covers a short and dense fur. Its color ranges from brown to gray, with black spots and distinctive lines. It has two tubes with distinctive black strands on the ends, and a short tail with a black tip, characterized by large eyes with vertical pupil. A skilled climbing. Red lymphocytes are active at twilight and night, and like many hooks, lymph animals are unilateral animals, where males and females interact almost exclusively during the mating season only. These cats rarely make sounds, but they often make sounds and whispering during the mating season. Everyone lives in his own area, and defends his area against the other hand fiercely. Red lymphus is a major predator in its ecosystem, but it may fall prey to the largest predators, such as wolves, shallots, and red foxes. It is also threatened by humans, because of the loss of illegal habitats and hunting. Reproduction usually begins in late winter or early spring. The mating system is similar to the system of mating home cats. The time necessary for flirting and mating is short, and only males and females participate in it, and both males and females may have multiple partners. After that, the pregnancy that lasts about 60 to 70 days begins, and the female gives birth between 1 and 6 young. Young children are blind and unable to give birth, and are totally dependent on the mother for care. Young people begin to explore their surroundings at the age of about 1 month, and begin to learn fishing at the age of 2 months. Young people remain with their mothers for up to 9 months, before they become independent. While the young people reaches the stage of sexual maturity at almost the age of the year, the red icon in the wild can live 12 years and 30 years in captivity. Red lymphus is considered one of the least concerned species according to the International Federation for Nature Conservation, but it still faces threats of habitat, illegal hunting, and collision with vehicles. Red lymphus is a predator feeding on a variety of prey, including rabbits, rodents, birds, small deer, reptiles, amphibians, and fish. He is a skilled hunter that relies on hiding and ambushes to arrest his prey. At the end of the video, if you like the content provided on your channel, A Trip with Animals in the Wilderness, do not forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel to receive the next video, God willing.